The last thing you want is to fall in love with a woman that doesn't like you as much as you like her, if at all, because your heart will suffer. Let me start by saying that you are amazing and you don't deserve having your big, beautiful heart broken. So in this video, we'll go over the 7 types of women that will definitely break your heart. Listen, we've all been there and we've all fallen madly in love with someone who is particularly unavailable or elusive or shady. We love these qualities because we think it adds to their mystery. And once you've tasted something you like, there is no going back. But the thing is, when it comes to dating someone, us men simply go with whomever we think is the one at that particular moment without thinking or looking closely at who they really are. But what if I told you that there are clear signs or red flags that you can pick up and know when to run away from a woman? Well, not literally run away, but you get the point. And by the way, I'm not here to tell you to break whatever relationship you're currently in if you find your partner in any of the below categories. This video is simply to orientate you on what to look out for, but not to tell you what to do if you are with one of these types already. Alright, so at number 1, we have the cheater. And I know that she might have an excuse or a reason that made her cheat. Listen, a cheater is a cheater. If you meet a girl and she cheats on her current boyfriend with you, eventually she might end up doing the same thing to you. And she might say that maybe the relationship she was in was not good enough anymore, or maybe she wasn't treated well. If that's the case, the mature and correct thing to do when things start going bad in a relationship is trying to work things out. And there are plenty of ways to do that. You can make a list of all the things good and bad in your relationship and then have an open conversation with your partner and try to work things out. If that doesn't work or the relationship is indeed toxic, the best thing to do is to break up and only then start seeing someone else. But avoiding the cheating type is only possible if you catch on their shady behavior prior to pursuing a relationship. Be wise before getting involved and try finding out about her past relationships and why they ended. At number 2, we have the gold digger. Before we go on, I want to say that personally, I have nothing against women that like successful men. I think it's natural that women are attracted to men who go out of their way to become successful instead of going for men that are settling with where they are and that are always complaining. Because no woman worthy of your time will want to be with you if all you're doing is wasting your time and having no perspective for the future. The real gold diggers are those women who only care about money and what your money can get her. I've personally never met one, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. The gold digger will compliment you on your expensive watch and will make it a priority to ask you what kind of car you drive, what you do for a living, where you live, and so on. They speak of expensive evenings and pricey wines, and they will later start mentioning their bills and their need for your financial help. And while you spend with emotion and desire, make sure your newly found is enjoying you rather than your money. Stand your ground and keep your hand on your wallet. Again, not in a literal way, but pay attention to the questions that she insists with the most. I made a list of a few signs that she might be a gold digger. Number 1, she demands expensive gifts. Number 2, she is way out of your league. She wants to know your financial status, what you do, or your worth. And she is obsessed about her own status. At number 3, we have the one who is still talking to her ex-boyfriend. This girl is clearly already in a committed relationship with her ex. And guess what? Old habits die hard. If she's way too close to him and if they go out way too often like friends without her introducing him to you, then that's a red flag right there. However, things change if she and her ex-boyfriend have a child together. Then, in that case, they need to keep a closer relationship for the sake of the kid. But of course, those things should be discussed before getting in the relationship. At number 4, we have the unavailable. This woman will tell you that she can't be in a relationship right now because of 10 different reasons, apparently none having anything to do with you, and then you'll see pictures of her with her new boyfriend on her social media. The thing is, it's not that she can't be in a relationship, it's that she can't see herself in a relationship with you. Most of the times, there are things that you need to take care of in your life and you should definitely look into it, especially if most of the girls that you meet fall in this category. You need to understand this without getting upset and start building your life up, and you will see a very big improvement in your love life. Things like going to the gym or improving your style or focusing on your career and getting a new hobby are all great starting points. Number 5, the one that never compliments. We all know that women love compliments, and I don't think that us men really need compliments, but sometimes we would like to hear some feedback. For example, when you just get a new haircut or a new outfit or whatever the case may be. If your girlfriend is never excited to see you, never tells you that she loves your new perfume or your haircut or that you look amazing in your new suit while other people do, this is definitely a red flag. You either need to reconsider your style choices or she might not like you as much as you thought, and you should keep an eye on that. Try to see what's wrong, discuss the problem, and see where you're standing. The last thing you want is to fall in love with a woman that doesn't like you as much as you like her, if at all, because your heart will suffer. At number 6, we have your friend's ex. Personally, I think dating one of my friend's exes is a big no-no. I honestly feel it's not worth risking my friendship, and there is plenty of amazing women around that I don't need to go for my friend's ex-girlfriend. And besides, she will know intimate details about your friend, and he might not be comfortable with you knowing any of that stuff, and nor should you look into it. The biggest risk here is losing your friends and then losing her because she'll have to choose either you or the group. And usually she will go for the group. There is a bro code for a reason, stick to it. Finally, at number 7, we have the collector. This type of girl is a lot more common than you think, especially now that social media is such a big thing. At first, it might not seem that there is anything wrong with her. She will be nice and sweet and caring, but she's obsessed with making men fall in love with her. At a fundamental level, she lacks emotional connection and she just wants validation and attention from you. She collects men as a means to boost her ego, and she'll be chatting with many men at any given time, keeping her options wide open. She might have a history of putting others first, and now she has a strong need for appreciation. A couple of red flags are large gaps between messages or sudden bursts of interest when her other guys are busy, followed by radio silence. Or the fact that she posts too much on social media, especially provocative pictures of her to attract the attention of other men. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be that guy. It's your account, you can post whatever you want on it. But I think that making a habit of posting overly sexual pictures on your social media is a red flag. The thing is, if she's a model or if the pictures were shot for a commercial or a brand, then that might be a different story. Usually with this girl, after you have fallen in love with her and you're no longer a challenge, she will move to her next target, so be careful with that. But I know it's fun and exciting that she chose you out of everybody else, but listen, you might end up heartbroken. So guys, to sum it up, in my opinion, the 7 types of girls that could definitely break your heart are the cheater, the gold digger, the one who's still talking to her ex, the unavailable, the one that never compliments, your friend's ex, and the collector. So look for the signs and proceed with caution. Guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, leave us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video.